Oh my gosh. Good afternoon. Where are you? Oh gosh. Hold on. Ah, that's much better. Now I can see you. All right. Well, welcome to week 2. And it's in this week, I believe, that we are going to learn where babies come from. If you think you already know, I want you to still pay very close attention to the reading, because there may be some things that you have not realized about where babies come from. But I think that what's really important about child psychology and knowing where babies come from is that we have to admit that many times people do what leads to babies being created, and they're not thinking about babies being created. Well, that is a very, very important thing to consider, because the psychology of a child depends upon its interactions, his or her interactions with his parents, his or her parents and caregivers and all. And so it's going to matter just how much those adults, the parents, anticipate the birth of the child. So you have to keep that in mind. If you want to understand how is this child going to develop, you have to look at how that child interacts with the adults, older siblings, younger siblings. Well, we're talking about babies being born, so there are no younger siblings yet. Older siblings and adults, because of modeling. Babies are paying attention to what's going on around them. Even in utero, they're paying attention, as you're going to find out. Okay? So I want you to keep that in mind as you're reading this week. We're doing chapters 3 and 4. We're going to ask the question of genetics and how much genetics has an effect on making us who we are. We're also going to look at a lot of environmental issues. Now, I want you to remember, you cannot separate environment and genetics anymore. They work together. So, if you're trying to understand what a person's genes do for them, you have to understand how the person's environment affects the way those genes are acting. Okay? Something else I just wanted to review from last week. Your discussions were fantastic. Your quizzes looked real good for the most part. And I want to encourage you, if you have never participated in the discussion, then there were a few people that were not, that you still have an opportunity. Go ahead and tuck right into those discussions and think about things and watch the videos if they're videos, or read the article if they're articles. And let's see what you think about those discussion questions. And remember, it's very important that you're very thorough on all your assignments. Don't just say, well, I answered the question and I can stop now. Keep going. Think and think and think. And then when you're finished thinking, think some more. And I think that's the key. Also, let me encourage you to respond to one another. So you answer the questions, and then you want to look at what other people say. And don't be afraid to interact and say, well, I like this, and I didn't like this, and what about this? Remember, go further than just saying, I agree with you. Say, why do you agree? And if you don't agree, ask a question or make a statement. Remember, though, we are a family. We're looking out for each other, and we don't want to, we'll probably offend anyway, but, try to be nice to one another. And I hope y'all have a fantastic second week of class. I'm really looking forward to interacting with you some more. Have a great week. Goodbye.